Okay, the next sets of plants that we are going to water are the mixed plants. Why I said mixed plants, because there are also other vegetables I planted here. So we also have to take good care of these plants, because in the desert type gardening, at least there is a little dripping of water at least. So I already skipped 2 days for not watering because it's cold here, but it cannot retain like that, so we need to water these plants again. So let's start with Malabar spinach, or the spinach, not the spinach itself. We call this in the Philippines alugbate, and although we have abandoned this, this area, in the past 6 months due to the scarcity of water, but when we recommenced our commitment to water, you can see here that it germinates. Actually, this germinates from the other area. I just shifted it here, and you can see right now the efforts that we have done. There is already development, especially new leaves are coming out, and that's a great signal that we are doing great in our efforts to ensure that this one is growing. You can see here it is, yes, it is growing. Okay, so good. So comes next is our moringa. I shifted this moringa from the other corner because I saw this one as a threat towards the wall. We don't want the wall to continue cracking. If I'm going to show you, um, the walls are actually cracking here. So this one, so we don't want to cause it to become the problem. So I shifted it here, and you can see right now that it already and regain its momentum of growing, and that is why even just a drip of water, I believe it can help sustain the growth and development here. So I'm going to water it. So this one also, this is actually newly planted moringa, and it actually thrived even in the season wherein we failed to to water it in the past, yet it thrived. And I also have here newly planted moringa. This one, hello to you, good morning. Just a little of water. And there's also a newly planted moringa here. It's already very tall. I also shifted this because for the same reason that we don't want to cause the breakage of the wall, because the wall is already breaking and we don't want um, to be blamed for such phenomenon. So just a little of it. Okay, and then let's start moving to the other section. Okay, so I am moving now to the other section, and let's try to water the other plants. What you are seeing are just fully grown Ipomea aquatica and um, sweet potato also here. So they are growing favorably, and we are just so happy that they regain its momentum of growing. So what we are featuring again today, this one is white gourd. I think this is already 2 weeks. White gourd also. To those who are questioning perhaps about the growth and development here, really in the desert setting, you will not be able to expect that whatever you are experiencing there in the tropical areas, that we can also be having the same expectation here. Really, the growth here seem to be like um, in a backward or in a reverse progress. but we just have to sustain it, just have to replenish and enrich it so that you'll be able to have the the vegetable growing. So I have here three white gourds, and I am seeing it so far in a desert setting. I am seeing it growing in a favorable manner, although I think this has been eaten by a worm. Okay, next is, this is actually wing bean. Okay, wing bean, how are you? Mhm. So I need another water. Oh, oh, and right now this is bitter gourd. Hello to you, bitter gourd. How are you? Uh-huh. So these are bitter gourd, and let us get another water. Hmm. So it's hard right now because I have to make rounds, and this is cucumber. Hello, cucumber. And there's also radish. Mhm. And we have lady finger here. It started to grow. And since the lady finger plantation is very lengthy, okay, from here towards the middle of the garden, and you'll not be able to see any other plants right now because it's the same. So I think with the uniformity of the information, we can just simply say that the these are the ladyfinger plantation. I think I am gasping and I am uh, capturing my breath, perhaps because of the successiveness of my activity, or there is something going on in my heart. Aha. So let's just try to economize. And oh, another, there is another Malabar spinach that we have to allow it to grow a little bit, and then later on we can transfer. Yeah, it's like school. Just to inform you guys, I graduated from both public schools, but during my third year, I shifted to a bigger public school. So I transferred. So what's the relationship of transferring from one school to another with the plantation? Yeah, it is true because we are also transferring these uh, grown Malabar spinach later on. But Malabar spinach is already being shown a while ago. And voila! There is ladyfinger which was cut. Perhaps because of the wow, perhaps because of the activities of the cats which are intruding my garden. This isn't good. There are plenty of cats which are so playful in the evening. They came here and simply playing. They are indeed very playful, and not knowing that there are already plants which are damaged. I need to discipline these cats. They should not be going here at all times, or else I'm going to barricade this area. I should have been barricading this place in the first place. My squash, I barricaded already, but I think I can no longer afford to even barricade this place. All of the places I need to do that. Oh, just what I have told you. The ladyfinger plantation reaches here in the middle of nowhere. No, in the middle of the garden, after the middle of the garden, and that is why we need to supplement the area. I didn't actually put a mark where I have stopped. That is why I am a bit. Oh, there is a remnant of the squash hook. I am a bit confused up to where I have to water. But anyhow, I watered already. So these are my mix plants. I'm just so happy to see the development, although there are threats, like there are intruders like the cats who are so playful in here. So I have to think of ways to guard the I have to think of ways to guard, of course, my plantation of what are these, ladyfingers and other plants. Thank you guys.